Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. And
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. It's our time. Hey, pistol. Mike 42.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, alert. 50. Get that quarterback.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mayfield looks to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Hunt, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's to the 10. It's caught. Beckham. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. Mayfield down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 98 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mayfield now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, alert 33. King. Mike 42.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
18.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
You block over here. Hey, exit.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 26. Hey, Charlie.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Regular. I got you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. This is caught. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Mayfield. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Hey, check 26. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 80 weapon. Jump out. Hey, Alpha. 150. Yeah, Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, D. Topper. 58.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, box drop. Box drop.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They find some open field here. What a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
26. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit.
To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I got you. 10-30. You got tape. You got tape. 10-30.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that one Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They set up the screen to Chubb, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all